For these next few examples, let's look at some situations involving odds and probability. Let's look at question 7. Bob has purchased 12 tickets for an office raffle in which the winner will receive an iPad. If 104 tickets are sold altogether and each has an equal chance of winning, what are the odds against Bob's winning the iPad? Well, first, since he purchased multiple tickets, he's increased his chances of winning the prize. So we want to calculate out of his chances of winning, what are the chances of losing? So Bob has 12 chances to win, and there are 104 total tickets sold. So he has 104 minus 12, or 92 chances to lose. Odds will always compare opposite events to each other, whereas probability compares part to total events. So the odds against Bob winning would be 92 to 12. So when you want to put odds against, you want to stack it first with the number of ways that you would lose, compare it to the number of ways that you would win. Always simplify just like you would a fraction. 92 and 12 can be simplified if you divide by 4. So this gives us the odds of 23 to 3. For our next example, we have a 30% chance of rain tomorrow, and we want to give this information in terms of odds. Well, first, remember that 30% can be expressed as a fraction, 30 out of 100. Now this is a probability, this is not an odd, this is probability that it will rain. The 30 represents the likelihood of rain, so 30 events that it will rain, and 100 represents total events. So probability always has the total in the denominator. Now odds wants to take the 30 events that it will rain and compare it to the total events that it won't rain. So if we take 100 minus 30, we'll get 70 as the opposite situation there. To figure out which number comes first, look at what you're trying to figure out. It says there's a 30% chance of rain. Express this in terms of odds. So it implies that we want to calculate the odds in favor of raining. So the odds in favor of rain would put the 30 first and then the 70 later. So 30 to 70. 30 and 70 are divisible by 10, so we can simplify the odds as 3 to 7. If we wanted to find the odds against rain, we would just switch this around, and the odds against would be 7 to 3. For our last example, in a certain sweepstakes, your odds of winning are 1 to 99,999. So what's the probability that you win? Well, since this is odds, the number 1 means the ways that you can win, one way that you can win. So there's probably like one winning ticket. And then the 99,999 is the number of events that you would lose. So maybe that's like the number of losing tickets, and there's one winning ticket. So to convert the odds to a probability, and we want to do probability of winning, then the probability of winning would put the total ways you can win on top. And there's only one way we can win, so 1 goes on top. Now the denominator needs to be total events. So the total events come from both numbers in the odds, and you add those together. So this would be like total tickets. So 1 plus 99,999 is 100,000 total tickets. So the probability of winning is 1 out of 100,000, or if you divide that, 0.00001.